definitely.
All right, Miss Elizabeth Leachman, finishing off one of the greatest high school seasons we've seen in a long, long time, and it ends here at the trials. Just how grateful were you for this sophomore season and what you were able to accomplish?
Yeah, I mean, it was an amazing season, definitely a lot of great opportunities that even last year I just never would have dreamed of having. Kind of a rocky end of the season, dealing with an injury at the end of, or beginning of May, but just so grateful that I kind of got that resolved in time to just be a part of everything here at the end of the season.
Well, what percent are you at right now? I guess like working through that May issue.
So I don't really know. It was a little stress reaction in my femur, so they kind of told me low mileage, I could train through it to get through these races, and then I'd probably have to take a decent amount of time off, but we'd reevaluate when I got back, so find out on Monday, I guess.
Yeah.
Low mileage is not a new thing for you, though.
No, but this was a new type of low. I was at about 35 to 45 miles a week, and I had to take it down to about 10, so it was definitely quite the decrease, but...
Was it kind of the same thing you were dealing with freshman year a little bit?
No, freshman year I had tendinitis and bursitis, but same leg. I guess they were saying it's probably in part from the repeated turning on the track, so probably need to do a little more cross-country style workouts anyway.
The way this season ended, I mean, May was kind of your final state championship race, but then it picked up. You had like four races in a small window, Portland Track Festival, I think, right? Brooks PR. I mean, and here, can you talk a little bit about just the long slate in June and how you kind of endured that?
Yeah, I think the hardest thing was just kind of going and getting on the line, not knowing where I stood. When I stepped on the line for Portland Track Festival, I hadn't run a 5K consecutively since state. So definitely the uncertainty was really scary, but I think that what really helped was just kind of focusing on how amazing these opportunities were and how freshman year I would have loved to have just even been there. So just kind of taking the experiences for what they were and knowing that I can work back up to where I was over the course of the summer.
What was this experience like competing at the Olympic trials?
Oh, I mean, it's so cool. I mean, all the guys or women I lined up with are people I've really looked up to for a long time. So it was just amazing to not only get to meet those people, but kind of stand on the line with them and know that I was stepping out into the same race as them.
When you saw the first heats when they came out with the release of who you were racing against, who were you most excited to race against?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of really cool people in my race, but definitely cool to race against Elise Craney. I've looked up to her for a long time. I kind of got that experience at Portland Track Festival, but not really. She was way out there and I was kind of struggling on the back. But definitely her, and then it's always cool to kind of get to race against the people who are also legends in high school, especially like Caitlin Tui. I looked up to her videos for an inspiration for a long time, and so it was really cool to get to stand on the line with her. I've never met her before, so that was really cool. Yeah.
What's the takeaway from this experience now at your age? You're 16 still?
I am.
Correct? I mean, at your age, running a 5K with the best women in the U.S., what's the takeaway?
I think the biggest thing is just, again, flexibility. Like, it's not normal for me to go out in a race in 540 and then ramp it up like that on the last 2 miles, but I think just learning to race different ways and be okay with kind of different situations will set you up for success in a lot more occasions.
What was it like, that acceleration, that last mile when you saw it separate? How was that like for you?
Yeah, I mean, I tried my best to hang on, and it was crazy the way they ramped it up. Again, that was a really slow first mile, and then they were just gone. But yeah, I mean, it was definitely cool, and it was cool to try to get up there with them. Of course, I lost contact pretty quickly, but just the experience and getting to learn to race different ways is a really cool experience for me.
And now the shift goes to cross country.
Yeah.
We excited for that again?
I am. I love cross country. It's my favorite season. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back out there and seeing what happens.
Do you push back the training schedule a little bit because your season ended a little later this year?
For cross country?
Yeah.
Yeah, I should open up my season a little later and wait a little bit to get back into training to kind of recover from this. I think in retrospect I didn't take enough time off between cross country and the track season. So try to kind of do a little better on that this time to be more fresh and be able to make it through a longer season.
So would Woodbridge not be that season opener then, like it was last year?
Most likely not. I'm not maybe.
This was your final track race?
Yes.
So what's the plan for the summer? Like, how will you be relaxing outside of running? Do you have any fun things on the plans?
Yeah, so I'll be back here in a couple weeks for the elite camp for Nike, and that should be fun. And then mostly just time with friends and family. We usually do a celebration for the 4th of July at our ranch, so looking forward to that. And just some team bonding over the summer. We have a new coach and a lot of new girls coming up, so that should be a fun experience.
Jennifer? Still Jennifer? Or is she moving on?
So she stepped down actually at the end of the fall, but she's coaching me privately. But so we'll have a new coach, Coach West, will take over for cross country and track race.
Quick question too. Recruitment for incoming juniors started in June at some point. Has that begun for you? Do you get a lot of phone calls recently?
Yeah, so I did start getting some, of course, on the 15th.
Yeah.
But for the most part, we kind of just responded saying I'm going to take it through to this race and then kind of get back in touch after. So I guess I'll have a lot of phone calls the next couple of days. But
yeah. Well, congratulations. Thanks, Elizabeth.
Thank you.